Turkey's TCG ANAFARTALAR. I've been invited on board to take a look around. I'm pretty excited about it. I've got all sorts of questions. How do you get on it, first of all? Second, just how claustrophobic does it feel? And generally, what is life like for those who choose to serve under the sea? I'm about to find out more. Okay, any advice?
Let me give you a short brief.
Okay.
First,
TCG ANAFARTALAR is a Previs-class diesel-electric attack submarine. She's 62 metres long and just over 6 metres wide. She's been in service since 1999, but has recently been through various upgrades.
ladders, okay?
Well, it is slippery.
Yeah. One step, two step.
There are 3 vertical ladders to navigate on the way down.
It is exactly as I imagined, pretty steep.
Welcome.
Thank you, I'm Claire. Nice to meet you. Yeah. So this is where we came down the ladder, and you can just see here behind me, this is what's called the torpedo room and one of the living spaces. So there's only actually 2 living spaces on this submarine. So 50 people, not a huge amount of space.
And this is the second living space, but this one is for the 9 officers on board. All of them could just about fit around this table.
Okay, so I'm now stood at the start, really, of the only route that runs down the submarine. I'm just going to lift up the camera so you can see. And this is really, to give you a sense of size, only a little bit really wider than my shoulders. So there are parts where you have to turn sideways to get through. So I'm in the shower room now, which is, really tiny. I can hardly turn around. Apparently they get 3 minutes to shower on a submarine.
And that is 3 minutes a week. And this is the accommodation for the Chief Executive Officer, a small cabin. But there are 50 people on board and only 35 beds, so the more junior ranks don't get a bed space to themselves.
It's very hard to live in a submarine with minimized living areas. We are working in a harmony and a teamwork. And if you like to be a submariner, and if you know your job well, so we can use to each other.
So what about feeding the crew? This galley is where all the meals are made. Dinner is currently underway. Only 2 crew members at a time can fit in here. And just beyond the galley and the ladder that goes all the way up to the bridge is the Combat Information Centre. This is where everything is run from. All the screens in here have been covered up to stop us revealing sensitive information. And that is pretty much it for TCG ANAFARTALAR. There were a couple of other areas we weren't allowed to film, but we did manage to get a good sense of what life on board must be like. Claire Sadler, Forces News, TCG ANAFARTALAR.